Hi there BookTube, it's Eleanor here, and today I am doing a book haul. If you are wondering why I look so snazzy with my fish swimming cap on, this came in a parcel from the lovely Walker Books, along with a book called Girl Out of Water by Nat Lerstemer. I love this. I don't think it's really made for me. It's a junior one, but I absolutely adore this and I'm going to give it to my daughter. I think she's going to have hours of fun with it. But it came along with the book, the ARC, and some wonderful post-it notes which always come in handy. I requested this book after seeing Nat talk and read an excerpt from it, and it just sounded really fun. This book is aimed at sort of the 12 plus audience, but I love me some of this. It's about a girl. She has been trying out for the Olympic swimming team with her best friend. Her best friend has qualified and gone off to her sort of fancy Olympic training swimming school, and unfortunately she has not made it and has had to go back to normal school, and it's just about the trials and tribulations of going back to school and trying to fit in. And I just think this sounds brilliant, and I think there's I seem to remember from the section that Nat read out, there's something about her coaching some synchronized swimming boys, which I think sounds hilarious, and she has such a wonderful way with words, so I can't wait to read this one and read the whole thing. Next up in my haul, I want to talk about my Books and Brew one for this month. I got Honeybush and Rubios tea pigs, which sounds really lovely. It says on the back, a scrumptious blend of slightly sweet honeybush with the nutty overtones of Rubios, two native South African shrubs. They grow only in the Cederberg mountain region of South Africa and are harvested and prepared in much the same way to regular tea. Naturally caffeine free, this blend is a great alternative to regular tea, so I can't wait to try this one. And this goes along with The Red House by Emily Winslow, which is a mystery novel from what I can gather. It says inside, Maxwell is living his worst nightmare when he begins to question whether his fiancée Imogen is his own blood sister, separated by adoption. A visit to Imogen's birthplace in Cambridge stirs up deja vu that intensifies his fears. While Detective Chief Inspector Maurice Keane languishes at home, struggling with a debilitating injury and a post-traumatic stress, his former partner, Detective Inspector Chloe Froman, is following a suicide case in which Maurice's daughter Dora is suspected of assisting the death. When buried skeletons are discovered next to an old barn, the suicide is linked back to Imogen's childhood, revealing horrors of the past and new dangers in the present. So this sounds really intriguing and exciting, and I can't wait to have a cup of tea and get started with that one. The next books are all books that I picked up myself, either from the charity shop, and there is the final book that my daughter helped me purchase with the gift card that she got me for Mother's Day. So the ones I got in the charity shop, I picked this one up. It's called The Book of Loss by Judith Gediminas. I love anything set in Asia, Japan especially. I really enjoy Japanese stories, and this just sounded really interesting. It's about two women. There's a diary that's been discovered and has been passed around the court in Japan, the emperor's court. Two women have fallen in love with this sort of conniving man. They're then put into exile, and it's just all about power and the emperor and this feud between these two women, and I just think it sounds incredibly exciting. The next book I picked up is called While Beauty Slept by Elizabeth Blackwell. This sounds really intriguing. It's partly the Sleeping Beauty story. It's told by Sleeping Beauty's companion, I believe. So the companion to the princess while she slept, and this is set, I think, further on in the future with a new princess, but I don't know much about it, but it just sounds intriguing, and I love the Sleeping Beauty stories, so I can't wait to try this one out. The next book I picked up on a bit of a whim. I saw it in the charity shop. I've seen it around a lot, and it has incredible ratings on both BookTube and Goodreads. It's not really my type of book. If you don't know much about me, I tend to steer clear of like World War books. I'm just not really into that type of fiction. However, it had such good ratings and everyone raves about it. I didn't think that I couldn't pick it up. So I picked it up. It's Codename Verity by Elizabeth Wine. It's a YA story and it's set in 1943 and it's about a spy plane that crashes in Nazi-occupied France, and its passenger and pilot are both best friends, both girls, and I've heard wonderful things, so I feel like I need to give this one a try. The next two books are picked up with the last bits of money that I got from my gift card from Matilda, and the first one is The Serpent King by Jeff Zentner. This sounds brilliant. It's about three friends growing up in a very religious place in Tennessee. One young boy is the son of sort of a con artist type religious man who is in prison and blames his son because he feels like his son should have taken the blame for him. So he has a very tumultuous home life. It's about his two friends. One of them is a young man who comes from a really violent home, and the other one is a girl called Lydia who has a fashion blog and is going to make it. She's really very well known within the sort of blogosphere. However, she never mentions her real life, and it's just all about the three of them and coming of age and growing up. And I love, it's called The Serpent's Tail, and I just love that this is all done like serpent skin. I think that's really effective, and I've heard it's really moving and really brilliant, so I can't wait to give it a go. And the next book I picked up on the recommendation of a few people, but mainly Joss of Scribbles Reads, who loved this book, and it had been on my radar, but it just pushed me to pick it up a bit quicker, and that is And Again by Jessica Chiarella. This is about a society where when people get ill or terminally ill, they can sort of have everything put into a new body. So they have a perfect replica of their own body, and they also have all their memories, but they do not have the same physical memory. So if you're sort of, you know, a world famous pianist, you'd have to learn to the keys and things again with your fingers, I believe. And it just sounds really interesting, and yeah, I really like the idea of this, and Joss rated it very highly, so I can't wait to give this one a try. So that's all the books that I've bought recently. Have you read any of these? What are your thoughts? And I look forward to speaking to you soon. Bye for now, BookTube.